Hello everybody, welcome back to Bilattice. I'm starting to reach some end of the roads where things are getting more and more difficult, so let's see what progress I can still make. What are we doing up here? To the test. 7, 5, 4, 6 with arrows. Feels like it shouldn't be that hard because there's not that many elements, but these arrows here are clearly going to be used a lot, and I'm at the point of the game where I have no problem just putting the indicators on wherever they're possible and using that to my advantage, because otherwise I would be here forever. No shame in that at all. Right, this 6 and 7 need to exist in different places, so what if we do 1, 2, 3, picking up this. So this 4 now exists on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay, it doesn't. Now it does. The 6 picks up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 5 and the 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, okay, so that's where this gets tricky, isn't it? The arrow pointing at the other arrow and making one giant space. Now this 7 exists as a 6, so I think what I need to do, start with the 7, it's going to be the biggest number, and slowly start incrementing down. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then the 5 gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is not right, and the 4 is on 3. So the 7's happy because the 7 is 4 picking up 3. The 6 wants to be 2 picking up 4. Oh god, okay, what else do we have to work with? Arrow medium. This looks just as terrifying, but almost symmetrical, but this arrow here breaks the symmetry. So that's 5. This is not also 5. That is, and then this is massive because it doesn't know where it wants to pick stuff up. My brain can't pass these details anymore. Maybe I took too many days away. Then up here, double arrows. We know double arrows are hops, and we know this can move. So this is going to hop over to there. So that's 5. That's 3. It could be that the arrows go against the top lane, and that would mean that they don't actually have to be functioning as extra counters, but it seems unlikely. Could be here just acting as a one-way gate. So the 3 is fine, the 6 is fine. That breaks the 6. My brain can't pass any of these details anymore. 3 and 5. Well, how are we going to do that? 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How can I have a 5, 3, 3, 5 zone in only 15 tiles? That math doesn't seem to math to me. Oh, okay. These would have to be in the same zone. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, we've made some progress. The world's tiniest amount of progress. What do we have here? Arrow and arrows. Strategy. Well, this arrow is always going to be... Oh, it's not a double arrow. Don't know why my brain was thinking about a double arrow. It's a single arrow, so it's pointing at a zone next to it. So how can I break up these double sections to mean that everything is getting counted in dominoes? Because that's clearly what needs to happen. I need to cause some kind of dividing line. But where can I stop the colours moving across? Because it can't exist in the same tile that it starts in. My brain is just totally fried. Full gold 2. Good grief, man. This one's for you, Stellar Crew. I don't know what that means. So the arrows point at one another. I understand that enough now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This seems remarkably almost there immediately. This 5 can move though, which is terrifying. As can this 4. I can't begin to get my brain engaged on these. What do we have here? This is a wacky sequence. Blue subtext indicator showing the size of the numbers group may help out here. Right, I have fought with this a lot under the assumption that the 4 needs to exist in this square because it can't exist in this or this. But is there something else going on? Because apparently my logic last time here was really not up to snuff. Because I can't do this and have it attached to this or do that. And I can't do the same here. But the 4 has to exist as part of a square. Or all of the other squares have to divide the 4 into a negative group of squares, but that doesn't seem helpful either. And the indicators are only slightly overwhelming with that one. God. I'm so out of it. This is just a big nope. that's actual math. We've been there. Down here, there is stuff to be reached. Right. This seems like a puzzle I should be able to work my head around, but who knows? Not me. Plus and minuses grouped together, and 5s in groups of 5, 2s in groups of 2s. Can I get these 5s into a smaller group? I don't know that I can. I can see how having all the indicators on all the time isn't necessarily always helpful. It does get a little overwhelming. Basic question is, where is this gonna find a partner? And how are we gonna do that too on the right hand side? I want this to be in some kind of like L shape of a 5, but I can't. Because we can't make this 2 separate of everything else. And what we do know is this plus has to pick up one of the 3 minuses on the board. Oh, come on, brain. We might be coming to the end of what I am capable of here in Bilattice. This one stumps a lot of players. Feel free to come back to this one. Well, there's so much stuff hidden behind it. You put so many levels behind this level. If it stumps people naturally, what more could I be doing different to avoid being stumped? Where's the trick? It just seems to be mostly about how to count to 5. Can't do this because this minus will never reach this plus. Can this minus? This minus can't ever work with this plus. So it's either going to be this one or this one. And so if this is true, then this is true. But that can't be so. It can, kinda, almost. These are in a group of 5 together. This 2 is okay. No, I'm just so unable I think I gave up on this one quickly because the arrows point at one another. Oh, it's this... I suddenly have flashbacks of these horizontal, vertical clues. My brain is not in gear for this anymore. At all. What do we have left? Very little I can work with. Epicenter. Ah, it's so close. Well, that works. Epicenter 2, okay. Nice symmetry. Epicenter 3. Where are we working through now? Along here. Okay, I'll take it. The 1 on its own. Then we're very close. What are we doing with these 3 at the bottom? Can't be this, because that breaks the 2s. It's interesting how sometimes levels live update and other times they don't. The 1 and 3. And this is just pointing at that. I don't know why this is 3 going... Oh, because they don't cut over their own corners, do they? Of course. This is now 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, we achieved something. Tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 there. I don't know. What do we have working up here then? 3D1. 3. How is this 3D? What do you mean? 1, 2, 2, 3. That's fine. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. I'm sorry, what? You've just flipped the direction of the puzzle. Is this the same puzzle? 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. So we solved it by doing 2, 2, and 1. So this is going to be 2, 2, and 1. It's the same puzzle just on its side. So this... Oh god. Are the 3s in the same space? This is the simple part that I need to solve before doing the complicated part, isn't it? How are we doing? Oh, it's this. So it's right, and then left, left, center. Right, left, left, center. These are pretty tricky. Good luck, have fun. So now we don't get the 2D version before the 3D version. But the spaces can exist in 3D, like the shaded areas. Because this 3 is touching this and this and this. So I know that this 3 and that 5 need to be different colors. So those 3 are sorted. Which makes that 5 and makes this 4. Okay, I got that one. Speedy. There's 4, 8, 12 total tiles. The ones... How could I have 2 ones next to each other and another colour next to it? That makes very little sense to me. What? 1 and 1, but then the 4s can't pick up the 1, but because now it's a 5 or a 6. What? You are breaking my brain, game. Am I going to work with like strange corners or something? 1, 2, 3, 4. But now you exist as a pair of dominoes. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I can't figure out how you get the 1s and the 4s to play ball there. That makes very little sense to me. Ah, no! These damn menus. Oh, give me it back. It's not like there's anything incriminating on this screen, it's just my desktop. Where were we? We were down in 3D land. So it's just... that is the last subzone. And then there's this puzzle here, which just doesn't want to make sense to me. How can we solve this? Because I can't cut off this area of 4 with another area of 4. And we have 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 tiles. But how do we divide that into what I assume will be 4, 4, 3? But the 3... okay, here's something to think about. The 3 has to be 3 tiles that are not together. There you go. It was simple. A moment's thought, and you waltz into the answer. Alright, what was happening back here? Foreshadowing. Four wants to be part of a square. The 1 needs to be on its own. I don't know, but we've done a full pass of everything here. I've been stumped in a whole lot of places. I haven't got any of the extra hard gems yet. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15 standard gems. We can try the challenge again. Makes you wait though. And after about 8 levels, it's going to get absolutely monstrous, I'm sure. Still simple. Start with the biggest zone and work down from there. Is this fine? This feels fine. Do these have to be in a lit zone together or just any zone together? No, that's fine. Just that. Simple. Effective. One needs to be on its own. So just cull it out with a positive negative. The one needs to be on its own. So we just do that. Wait, oh. The 2 and the 1 and I biffed it. I biffed it. I have no idea how long that goes either, but that's fine. One last pass. So these guys are just arrows I can't get my head around. This is arrows I can't get my head around. There's a lot of arrows at the moment. This is golden arrows I can't get my head around. Whole branch up there I don't understand. Up here, double arrows down here, so much gold. And then further down again, the edge, a wacky sequence blue. This my brain thought it had the logic, it does not. This is actual math. This I just can't get my brain to work through, nor this one. So I think I'm probably going to put down Bilattice for a while. I've gotten through a respectable amount of puzzles, I would say, but I'm now just like faffing and floundering, and that's not going to be interesting for very much longer. So I'm going to put Bilattice down. Maybe I'll revisit it another day, but thank you ever so much for joining me on the journey. Thank you to the developers for letting me play this wonderful game. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations for other puzzle games I should check out, put those down in the description. Otherwise, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.